A pleasure to welcome His Excellency Mr. Umaro Sissoco Embalo, President of Guinea-Bissau. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Senhor Dr. Sultan Al-Jaber, Presidente de COP.
Your Excellency Sultan Ahmed Al-Jaber, President of COP28, ladies and gentlemen, like many West African countries, Guinea-Bissau is particularly exposed to climate change. Our coastal communities face rising sea levels, and our harvests are impacted by increasingly unpredictable weather patterns, and we face a loss of biodiversity. In view of these threats, not only do we see ourselves as victims of climate change, but also active stakeholders in seeking solutions. We've undertaken significant actions in order to build resilience and our ability to adapt. This includes sustainable management strategies for our natural resources, promoting clean and renewable energy, and adapting vital infrastructure in order to withstand the impact of the climate. Conserving biodiversity is a top priority for us. Our country is blessed with a rich biodiversity in species and ecosystems. They're unique, and we are committed to protecting them for future generations. We believe that biodiversity is inextricably linked to our very resilience as a nation. Our goal is reflected in the fact that we've declared over 26% of our land surface as protected areas. This goes beyond Aichi Target 11 of the United Nations Convention on Biodiversity. Ladies and gentlemen, all of these issues show us that the climate crisis is a global threat, which requires a global response. No country can be left behind. And it's absolutely vital that developed nations meet their financial and technical assistance obligations by helping developing countries to face the challenges posed by climate change. With regard to financial resources, we would like to reiterate the need for new and additional funding for supporting adaptation and mitigation of climate change in developing countries. These resources are vital for developing countries so that we can implement the necessary measures to tackle this crisis. With regard to loss and damage caused by the climate, we call for a more robust and equitable approach. The most vulnerable communities cannot be left to fend for themselves as they tackle the devastating effects of extreme weather events and natural disasters. We would like to strengthen our commitment to the Paris Agreement and build a new climate regime based on justice and equity. Nevertheless, we need to take a meaningful stocktake of our progress up until now. Time's running out, and decisive action is needed to avoid the worst possible consequences of climate change. It's in this spirit that Guinea-Bissau is committed to cooperating with all the countries attending this conference. Together, we can define the path and adopt appropriate measures for a more sustainable, resilient and fairer future for all nations and for future generations, with a view to protecting our planet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency.